You'd be surprised how many people I talked to this week so far who really believe $10,000 is in the cards. This 10,366 number we've looked at, the 85% drawdown, they believe that that is coming. And that's something quite interesting because 2 months ago, everybody said I was insane for even insinuating that that was possible. But yet here we are. And on Coin or on Market Cipher, we're not showing a green dot, a large green dot on the weekly yet. We had one show up, it disappeared. That's something I'm watching very intently. I really believe when that comes, it's either a sign of one more flash crash or that's the bottom. So, definitely we want to see those technical indicators. I'll start to line up with, Market Cipher that we use heavily here on the channel. We need to get Crypto Face on, do a new Market Cipher tutorial video. I think he's got a code for you guys to use. We'll start looking into that probably when I get back, which, by the way, it's going to be a little crazy. I'm here in New York City today. I'm here till Friday. Next week, Disney vacation with the family. So I'm going to be trying to send in some videos next week for this. We got plenty of content for you guys, as always. This is really a good time where and look, we come to you live every single day at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, as you guys know. But we're committed to that. But right now, just in the midst of several trips. And so, we're doing content a little bit differently right now. The live show will still continue, 99% of the time going forward. A little rough patch here. I know DZ's doing a great job filling in. Frank's doing a good job filling in. So we're really excited about that. But we're not taking a pause in this bear market. We're going forward. We got a lot more organized, scripted, informational, and education videos for you guys out than we've normally been doing, because this is it, guys. This is where you come get in. Like, this is where you get the education, you blast off to another level financially. That you got to get the education to set yourself up for the cycles going forward. I talked to a lot of people who, mentioned to me that, it's because of all the cycle videos I was talking about that they finally figured out the way the cycles work, and they were able to profit on it 2018, 2019, 2020, going forward. I don't know if anybody made any money in 2021 by the end of the year. But that's really where we're at with Bitcoin. Celsius. I do want to talk about Celsius, but I think I'm going to save that for tomorrow or Thursday. I have no idea what day of the week it is. Today's Wednesday. Is it Wednesday today? I think it's Wednesday. So maybe Thursday, maybe Friday, I'll talk about Celsius a little more in depth. I've got some stuff going on with attorneys in Celsius. I need to kind of tie up some loose ends so I can talk to you guys about what's going on with that. What I will tell you is, if you're in the Celsius community and you lost money, which if you're in the Celsius community, you probably lost money, we are going to be fighting on your behalf. We're going to be giving you tools to fight with. We're going to be connecting you with people who can help you. We'll talk a little bit more about where my Celsius lawsuit is going here in the short term. So I'm going to touch base with my attorney today, touch base with a few other folks, and then hopefully maybe by tomorrow, Friday, I'll be able to share a little bit more about that. But I want to talk about Cardano. Can we talk about Cardano for a minute? I have a stern warning for the Cardano community. You will no longer be known as Ada Gang. Let me tell you, these people hate being called the Ada Gang. They hate it. 90% of the Cardano community. Guys, Cardano community is too long of a hashtag. I hate to tell you that. It's too much. It takes up too much space in your tweets. And I just be honest with you, it sounds kind of lame. I like cool names. Cardano community, that's so bland. Come on, guys. I guess you can make an argument for that might be the way Charles would like it, but I definitely got some cool stuff. I'm actually meeting later today with one of the, I don't think he's the number one guy at IOG. I forgot what his title is, but he's in charge of IOG, Input Output Global, in charge of the NFTs. I have his name here, but I can't find it. So having a meeting with him tonight, along with Justin Williams, who's going to be leading up our NFT platform. We're hoping there's going to be some synergy there when we do launch our platform with Cardano. That will be one of the initial chains that we are aiming to launch. CNFTs doing really great, but something happened over the weekend, over the last week, and I'll be honest with you, it's really pissed me off, and it's chapped me more than most things. Okay, beware of a wolf in sheep's clothing. Beware of a wolf in sheep's clothing. So a lot of you guys know I put out this thread last week on Twitter. You guys know I get accused of everything. I really do. I get accused of everything under the sun. And so it's one of these things that this is from Zach XBT. A lot of you guys have seen that thread. I've got questioned about it a lot of times. And so I really spent 5 or 6 hours, to be honest with you, writing a response to everything. I put it out on Twitter last week. And, the thing to keep in mind here is I've never done anything wrong in crypto. If I made some bad decisions, like I decided that I was going to promote a coin and then down the road, they lied to me and they said something was this way and it was really that way. And, they ended up scamming. Yes, that's happened. That happened a couple times. Said to have happened 7 times. We addressed the whole thread. Didn't really happen. But you have to go back to 2020 to find things where we really didn't make great decisions on what to promote. And that's the long and the short of it. I did not make great decisions on what coins I should promote as sponsored videos. I did not make great decisions on what non-promoted small altcoins I decided to cover. Most of them, they're down 98%, a lot of them, okay? That's not a situation I want to put my audience in. And, you could argue Celsius has put their people in a lot worse position. It seemed to be more trustworthy. But the fact is that I wish I could go back in time and make better decisions, I guess is a good way to say it. So you got to go back 2 years to find a place on this channel, really, where you can say, oh, look, he covered this coin and it was a scam. And guys, it bothers me a lot that during this DeFi summer play of 2020, that a lot of these coins, they did very well, and then they got crushed, and then some of them exit scammed. It sucks. But guys, it's 2 years ago. I never, ever knowingly, and I think this is the big difference here between me and some other folks out there that got in trouble back in 2017, for instance, is they knew they were promoting scams. They knew that. I'm optimistic. I'm a glass half full kind of guy. And I really thought that a lot of these were going to do well. Same way I thought ICOs were going to do well in 2007.